movie transition happened a long fucking time ago. A long fucking time ago. So everybody that's ever been exposed to any digital movie is actually viewing reality through a bit reduced, fraction, actual dot matrix. It's a real, actual dot fucking matrix that has the resolution of the last fucking movie that they watched, pretty much. Yeah, because it needs to be immersive. But the thing that happens is when a person's looking at a phone, and then they're looking at another digital device, and then another digital device, and another digital device, this turns into a fucking maze of digital fucking mirrors that are actually black holes that we need to be able to navigate, because those black holes are actually our fucking eyes.
Closing my eyes and I'm feeling cold. Those moving ことならどぎついて割りチップ Yo. Hello. Yo, Bob, or should I call you Labu? Bonjour, Labu. Hello, everyone. It's nice everyone has seeing everyone. So many familiar people. It's like a family gathering. We have two. We have Matzewi, who definitely is a king. We have Wine Up. We have Endless Flip, who needs to call me. We have We Drop, Dew Point, Bob, aka Lavu, aka. We have Hollow Mage, who hopefully did send something today. We have Phenotype, we have Reactor, we have Zane, we have Lamebot, yo, yeah. I think I said We Drop. We have Couch Tracks, hi Couch Tracks. Hi everyone. I think I got everyone that said hi. Hello. Mic volume is low. Okay, let me fix that. Oh yeah, it looks low. I'm sorry. This should be better. Echomorphosis. Yeah. Echomorphosis. Good. Yeah, this time I think I'll do a couple announcements because we have been hearing new stuff and I didn't announce the new releases last time properly. So let me do that really quick. We have just released Duza or Duza, whatever that name. Duza. With a great track. I love that track, and that track was actually signed from a feedback stream. He sent it a couple of times, 2 times, and the second one was good enough to sign. Yeah, no worries, Endless. We will make it one day. We got Grimtech on Saturday. This Saturday, in 2 days, we got Grimtech, which is also a tune that we signed from the feedback stream. And here's Liminal Annie. Hello. Thank you, Dew Point, for pointing Liminal Annie into the right direction. We got Drazius. Next week, Tuesday, on Below the Surface with a banger that we already heard. We have this insane EP from Zoo, with remixes from Cage, Viste, Zane Wolf, the one and only, Zayaku, and Kneipe. In case you have wondered how to pronounce that name, it's Kneipe. And it means pop. Yup. And that one is coming on the 20th of this month. We have Radiant, who comes in with a hot tune called Maelstrom on the 23rd of this month. And still in this month, we have a full EP from Traka with collaborations featuring Mythm, Crispy Chris, Julo, and Censored the Audio. So we have got quite the stacked month, actually. Yeah, Kneipe is awesome and formerly known as Drank, the homie. Yeah, awesome full month. Loads of tunes. You can get all the tunes easier if you subscribe to the squad. Squad has some changes. We will up the price soon because of the stackedness, because we have so many tunes, and we are also giving all the tunes from Above and Below and Sound Museum to the people, to the best people from the squad. So as that means more tunes, that means price go up. But if you join, I think for this month, it will still be the old, very cheap, very good price. Yeah, you can either subscribe on Bandcamp or Patreon. We have also, I have to announce, the good Dew Point is running, and the good Potra, aka Quara Potra, are running a production challenge this Saturday on our Discord. So if you're into a very low-key, low-level production challenge, you can enter for fun. It's going to be fun. Yo, and last but not least, if you need help with your production or your life or with feedback on your music, you should take a free call with me for applying to the artist development program. We have opened back up the free calls, so I will be available to 1-800 Dubplates. No, just check the link. Check the link. If you need help, you can call me. I'm your helpline, formerly known as DJ Request Line. Now I'm your producer helpline, your friendly producer helpline. But before I start talking too much shit, let's dive right into the tunes. If you're a Twitch subscriber or Squad subscriber, please lift your right arm and let me know, because I'm not checking that right now. I will in a bit. And then you get fast track. Oh, Mr. Muzu sent something. We have Shibari, Matt Savy, Phenotype. Heavy lineup today. I'll start here with Grimtech. We ended with Grimtech last time, and he's dropping on Saturday. Do not forget. 1-800 Dubplate. Here we come. Revenge version 2 with Grimtech.
For my revenge.
Yo. Insane, intense stuff. Fade out outro. Yeah, nice though. Nice fade out. Still ongoing, I'm not sure. Kinda long, yeah, I agree. A bit there. But yeah, if it would be perfect. Yeah, it's 4:22. That's quite long. But oh no, don't go. It was enjoyable. So yeah, I think at times. So I have a few things. I think you have to double check on all the chordal relations and pitches, because I think it was not everything related in the right sense. Maybe it was like, yeah, building on top of each other. So stuff was related, but not everything was tied in quite nicely. Also, I think you can reduce a bit element-wise. It would be very nice to have, for example, just the bass and the kick and the drums for a section, maybe even for the drop, so we can like focus on stuff. Yeah, I think I felt as well, the rave step could have also been slightly off tonally, and it's a hard thing, especially on the second drop, the vocals that you mentioned, Matt Savy. I think I wasn't sure about them because I think they also felt a bit out of tune. So, but if you get these relations right, and maybe it's helpful analyzing them and seeing where the root note is, stuff like that, and then it felt like it wasn't quite coming together. But everything overall, it was such a dope energy laden take. But maybe the rave step is off, or the vocals in relation to the rave step. Definitely you can bring it in more together. Mix was good, solid. Drums were good, sounds were good. But also maybe a question of arrangement. So maybe you don't need all the elements, and surely you don't need to have all the elements playing at the same time. Rather, you would have more power with less elements, I think. Still a very good start for today. I wanted to say I'm in a really bad mood, so you guys have to bring your best to make me happy again. But that already made me happy. Yeah, I'm a little happy tempo right now. Happy tune. So, hello Mage. I will double check in a second while we are playing our new community moderator Dubplates tune, Disaster Area. And if that isn't a reference to Douglas Adams, I don't know what reference that is. Disaster Area is my favorite band. Let's go. wrong knob. Fretmaster 45, hello. Algorithmics, hello. Anti, hello Auntie. Yeah, this was dope. Very dope. I liked it. Pretty Ipramish, and you are always good with me if it's Ipramish. Few pointers though. Yeah, I agree with everything they said here. That was said. The snare contrast was especially nice. There's something about your sound sometimes that is a bit hard to explain, but maybe you could say full of artifacts, but not, that's not even it. Like, yeah, it sounds often a bit granulated. The mushy kind of thing, like when you put stuff in the granulator and it's not coming out very concise, but a bit mushy. So I'm not sure where that's coming from. Maybe it's just granulator. So intro was long. The vocals were very nice, and then you were playing the bass line throughout. Dun, 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 which is nice, but I think at 220 when you switched the snare, you actually would have needed an switch up in the bass line as well. That would have been nice. You could just turn around the notes. That's a funny thing you can do. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's something on the overall sound sometimes that's a bit granulated. I'm not sure. So white and mushy. It could be more concise and saturated. Still, this was very saturated, and this was there's something too white. I'm not sure. Too not gnarly enough. It could be a tad gnarlier, which probably comes down to saturation and monoing stuff, or having proper mid-side processing, like ultra compressed sides. Not sure. I'm just trying to find. And then there was this one element, there's a dun 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 dun. That one was too bassy, I think. That because it was sitting on the snare and it was like adding too much low end to the overall mix. It wasn't also not concise. Yo, Fred, you should try the submit command. I think that would work, but we have a lot of stuff to go through today already lined up, so it's preferable if you send it before the stream. But if you send it now, it will get covered in the next stream, and the next stream should be next week, Thursday or Friday. Hey, Smace, S.Mace, nice, Smace appeared. Anyway, I got all the tunes. I still haven't found Hollow Mage. But I was looking for new submissions, so I'm looking through the old ones when playing the next one. But this one was another dope one, so we are on a good path. And this one should be, it's 4 years old and private. That's interesting. 4 years old. Here's London Flex from Sumeru.
Welcome to London. Yeah, that's how we function. That's how we function. Nobody don't trust nobody. Welcome to London. Yeah, that's how we function. That's how we function. Nobody don't trust nobody round here. What?
Welcome to London. So when I step into the I see CCTV and cameras. We're going hard for the riches and fortunes. From the street vendors to the bikers. Boys in blue who was looking for a problem. There's a price to pay when you're a black man. There's a next one pressure in both sides. He don't give a fuck and we call him the tax man. Yo, so welcome to London, fam.
Bobby, you got that in abundance, fam.
You'll get fucked if you buck up on a London gang. What's sterling, they run up on your London plan. Working them up for your London plans.
You can't argue when you start talking congestion.
That's another London scam. Cold when it's critical, cool but cynical, maxed out never minimal. That's how we function. Cold when it's critical, cool but cynical, maxed out never minimal. Welcome to London, yo. That's how we function. That's how we function. Nobody don't trust nobody. Welcome to London.
Yeah,
That's how we function.
that's how we function.
Nobody don't trust
Nobody round here. What?
Welcome to London.
Flexing but slowly but suffering.
All this name brand you see man currently. We go hard but we know we're gonna look good. But the ego don't show when we're struggling. Cold even though we got the teapot bubbling. Youngers on the roadside, they do the hustle.
So the street crime's always epidemic, and you could find a real killer in the club shuffling.
Yo, so welcome to London, fam.
Black cabs, red buses and the white
White man, they've got oysters, they're not just seafood. So the boy them can follow and see. 24 hours every day my city goes to. They need peas in my city cause it's not to.
Top quality has never been a guarantee. We'll extort your friends and family. Cold when it's critical, cool but cynical, maxed out never minimal. That's how we function. Cold when it's critical, cool but cynical, maxed out never minimal. Welcome to London, yo. That's how we function. That's how we function. Nobody don't trust nobody. Welcome to London, yeah. That's how we function. That's how we function. Nobody don't trust nobody round here. What? Welcome to London.
Yeah, reading through some of the stuff that's been written here. Sumaru. Yeah, I just personally think it was quite slow, that, yeah, mad work. Yeah. Wasn't happy with the wobble. Then that vocal is a bit overplayed nowadays. You made this 4 years ago, so hopefully you made a lot of progress. I liked the drums though, but I didn't like the bass, was just too slow for me, right? Yo, I think our Discord server link needs fixing. Maybe Zane has posted the right one. So yeah, I'm not sure if Zane has more feedback, more on that mad work. Yeah, we need to fix that one. I'm pulling Hollow Mage here, and then I'll play Wind Up, because Hollow Mage has to go, right? For class. What kind of class? Yeah, shoutouts off air. FLP, I think that's for a server, right? Is it the same as Mr. You know who? Anyway, off air flip. Thank you for subscribing. And Max Boyle. I'm good. If you want to submit, it's maybe too late. I hope I can cover it. Endless was the other flip guy here. So not sure what it really means. This track was very nice, very, I don't know, traveling music. For 29 followers, you're amazing. Yeah, I think maybe it could be a bit more dynamic, but it's not smashed. It's not smashed at all. It's fine, but just even more for that style of music. And personally, your question was if that's for Saturate. That's not for Saturate because it has too many acoustic instruments and we rarely release music with acoustic instruments. Nevertheless, the production was dope and very fine. Yeah, like a fine wine here. Personally, for me, the violin solo was too much. Not sure if you played that. Still great. But people pointed out they liked it. So that's just my taste. It's not quite my taste because it's too acoustic, but it's well done. Well done. Very nicely done. Off air, could you kindly let me know your producer name? Because I'm not sure. Is that Fate? I'm not seeing you in the sheet yet. And anyone that is submitting after we started, I'm not sure if I can cover it today. We have a lot to go through. Off air, there's nothing in the sheet, bro. Nothing. Or sister? No, probably not. Not sure. Yeah, Mage, good track. Great stuff today. And looks like we have more great stuff coming. Here's a wind up with Crystal Werewolf. And this is yeah, no worries. I will double check. Oh, did you submit for feedback or did you submit a demo? what's up? What's going on? We're being raided. This was amazing, Mr. Wind Up. This was perfect. I think, yeah, it was even better than last year's Halloween stuff. Yeah, it was very on point. I think even like mastering wise and mix wise, there's more dynamic depth. Either you managed, I'm guessing it's still super loud as I know you, but it didn't sound like squashed or yeah, it was flowing perfectly. I personally like the first drop a bit more, but the second drop was amazing as well. So this was yeah, my favorite so far, and we had lots of good ones. Yeah, I already dropped your SoundCloud there. SoundCloud Wind Up, go follow him. Amazing tune. And what's up with Less Than Perfect DJ? What's going on? And off air, I'm not seeing it in the sheet. I have refreshed and it's not there. So yeah, maybe I'll pull it from the server directly if it's there. And while I do that, I will play the next track. Hello. We have Smooth Brain, who is part of Flash Interface, and I'm a huge fan, and I'm not following yet. So yeah, Fate, I saw yours. Yeah, I kinda agree. Algorithmics, the intro was long, but then this is this Halloween thing, I guess. Yeah, welcome. Checking the wipes. We got wipes from Smooth Brain now. Yeah, I'm always happy if you guys also can give pointers. Creeping sound is dope. Mix clarity, also Halloween vibes. Yeah, a bit. Creepy vibes. Still a bit time to go until then. Yeah, a bit laid back. Definitely lowrider vibes here. I think if you could take every element and make it a bit more concise, so it was a bit like overlapping and not quite clean. Probably you're going for a more dirty sound, but still it could be more on point. So snare could be a bit snappier, bit high end. Bass could be a bit gnarlier. The effect sounds could be a way more pushed, I think, so that because you don't have a real musical melody main element, it's almost more yo jack. It's more like these effects make the track, and the effects could be more highlighted and more pushed. So they would make the track even more. But overall, it was a mixed good ideas. Maybe a bit much atmospheric stuff, crackle for my taste. But yeah, if you take one of these effects and make it the main player, the main element, often that's helpful, I think. Would be helpful. Okay, this one I'm quite fearing. Here we have Late Ice, who sometimes sends very good stuff. We also signed stuff from him for our releases. As I pointed out in the beginning, we have 2 tracks coming up that were signed from these feedback streams. Yo, Jack, you can try, but I'm not sure if I'm managing to run through all of these. But if we are not managing to do it today, we will play it next stream. But let's see. I'm trying. So let's speedrun Late Ice here. Yeah, wow. Within final. Yeah, I think maybe the knocking kick drum was too powerful for the rest, or rather the other way around, that if you have something so powerful, you maybe need to bring up the rest to that level. What's clipping? You can drop it in here if that's easier. Also, this one was one of your better submissions. I liked it. Not my style. Quite trancey, and yeah, gave me a. I kind of like the melody on the second drop. Felt a bit like throat singing. Definitely gave me a dry throat. And I think a bit too much samples going on. So yeah, it is minimal, and then suddenly you have a lot of samples incoming in the break. You should focus on the one that you are bringing in later, and maybe even that the voices, the singing. That's the nice sample. I think the stuff before was unnecessary, personally. Yo, by Zane. Ooh, that. You could maybe bring that earlier even, because I mean it's very minimal in the beginning. Maybe even reduce it more. But yeah. That kick was mighty. Okay, I said we're going to do off air, because off air is subscribed. Yeah, I think so. Definitely. I don't know tech drop and chat. What? Just drop it here in chat, or drop it here in chat. Was that unclear? So yeah, if you subscribe, you get to cut the line and offer subscribed. And if you already are a subscriber or part of the squad, let me know, and I'll push you to the front of the line. Yeah, the link, drop it in the chat. Right here.
Slow down, take a second to catch your breath. We're fading now, slip away every chance we get. You feel so far from me, I'm lost without your love. You're just so hard to please. I'm lost without your touch, You pulled me from underwater when I was falling apart. I was lost from the start, but you'd hold me in the dark. trust.
Yes, mate. Oh, this one goes. Drums are yum, bass is yum, full meal. Yes, it has everything. Also, a lot of nutritional value. Maybe a bit too much fatness. Yeah. Okay. Let's be helpful. So personally, I think for me personally, the vocals are a bit mainstream, where you could even go so far and give them a bit of more modulation, more effects. Yes, Mr. Rhythmix, you're on point again. Very helpful, very helpful. I'll come back to this later. A bit too trancy for me, and the vocals a bit too mainstream. If they are your vocals, they're still very dope, and they could just be have a bit more effects or something, some dirt, to make them less clean, more dirty. Like the way Versu, I don't even know how to pronounce Versu Music's name, but yeah, more vocal processing. It was clean. Are these yours, or are they from Splice or anywhere else, or is it a remix? Yeah. Then there's the B part. The second part is where I marked this kind of clavinet sound, this deeper melodic chordal sound. Ah, that's what you meant with seek. I thought you just said seek. Seek. Yeah. Dope. Still, I would process them more. Where I marked this, the chordal guitar-like, clavinet-like sound in the mid-range is a bit too low, a bit too muddy, and is adding some chordal context that seems off. So please double check with someone that is very knowledgeable on the music front, who maybe plays piano or guitar or can actually point out the issue. But there is an issue in these chords. The same goes when I think the vocals go up into the second break, into the second drop, sorry. They are producing also an issue, and that might be the thing that Algorithmics pointed out. There's something wrong. It clashes. Or I felt like it's the one vocal note that is off the what do we call it, scale. It's not in the scale, but yeah, it might be the whole context. So maybe the vocals are right depending on how you view it. Other than that, the second drop was amazing. Maybe a bit too much. You could even lose the trancy element and build it up more, because it was sufficiently amazing when it dropped. Probably without the trancy high sandstorm. What's that sound called? I don't even know. Sound, yeah. Good shit though. I'm not in the dark. Oh yes, I'm in the dark. It's dark outside. It's not EQ. It's harmonic and harmonic issue. EQing is fine, mixdown is fine, but something wrong in the scale wise. Just one note though. Yeah, have someone that actually knows their shit. I just can't tell from just listening. But yeah, I'm not the only one pointing it out, so I'm happy. We are continuing in the order. Great track. Thanks for submitting. In the order, yeah, we drop. we drop. Did I drop this one? Yo, belong to original mix. I know the breakout midsection and the change up in the second drop is needed. Any other advice would be great. Thank you. Let's go drop this one. And you should check we drop out. They have just released. Yeah, that's like a pro tip there. You can definitely make weird shit. Because yeah, everything is related and might still work, but probably easier to just pitch it to the right tones. So yeah, yo, guess who's back? It's Zane Werewolf, and it's creepy season, and we got We Drop with the tune called Belong To. Yo, this was amazing, and I just posted their amazing EP as well into the chat, so go and check out We Drop. Yeah, you could just halve the break. That would be the easiest solution to your break, because you were not happy with it yourself. So I like doing that. Just if it doesn't work for that long of a time, just half it. If you for other reason want to have such a long breakdown, then you might just build it more. I think like where you can see in the middle here, It just goes full into that chord part. If you would just stretch that out, like bring it in slowly. Yeah, it went too long in the middle and maybe all over the track. So yeah, definitely. It was definitely too long in the middle section. So I would just halve the middle section personally. But otherwise you can just bring it up slowly. And if you really want to have it that long, have a nice high percussion, keeping the energy, I think. One more tip, advice that I have for you. I think it's a very low bass, and it always is nice when then the process Reese comes in, and it has just so much more energy. So I mean, the second drop had very nice energy. So you were able to build the energy throughout the track. Yeah, to all the people that don't want to submit because they think it's not yet there, just submit. We try to help. Please, don't be a dummy. Yeah. Ron Shikron, is that you? Connected. Yes, sir. So I think one very helpful tip would be that you need more mid-range, I think, because you only always have that, and it's very short. I play the first track again and then skip to the second, and it's always just, and then you only have sub. So it would be way nicer if you have a more sustained, not maybe you can have the short one beat, but later on, like the second bar or third bar, I have longer tones. That would be sick. And very nice KG. It's like a very techy, funky cage track here with these. Yeah, there's a lot of sustain on the fills, folk. There's already, yeah, sounding like Turnus and cages is a very good thing. It's the highest praise you can get. There is a lot of sustain on the fills, but I would love for more sustains on the bars. It's too much contrast because it's always just doot, doot, and then it's and there's a lot of that was totally wrong what I sang. I stopped singing now. So I think we're going to play. Yeah, it's Jasper. Why do we think the name is Jasper? It's Pistol Bob. He's called Lavu. Let's go. And Lavu is also going to release in Saturate. And we also know he did win a beat battle. Yeah, he won his way to a Saturate release. This seems to be a very short work in progress. Let's hear Bob's. Let's hear this Bob. Yeah, amazing as always. And you're right, Versu. Let me know how to pronounce your name. The quality level is quite astounding tonight. So I'm thankful. Very thankful for all your submissions. You're edging on the high end again, as always, but I think it's controlled enough. Could be a tad more controlled, but it's amazing to me how you could produce a track like that in an afternoon and already be at mastered mix and level wise. So you're building your tune from top to bottom. Apparently you're starting with the master and then you're building the mix and then you're building the tune. Who does that? It's only Lavu who can pull this up. Yeah, I just can't say stuff like that, but it's sounding amazing, apart that it maybe has ultra mint. Yeah, very clean, very precise, very concise, very edging, my friend, and very gloppy. Yes, that word has entered my vocabulary. Shoutouts to We Are Humans. Yeah, that's what I think I said about your tune and the work in progress thing. It's not it's about making every sound, and I'm talking to Wawaf, I'm talking to Versu, make every sound count and make it extreme. Here we go, Endless, finally some Endless. I need to follow this guy, and you should too. Drop your links into the chat, everyone, and we are going to follow you, and everyone is going to follow you because you are all amazing people.
Endless is dead.
Yo, I'm sorry for everyone that will get played after this, because that was mind-blowingly loud, as Mr. Bob pointed out after his track was so loud. Jesus. Hey, Mr. Rock. I recently found your mix in the server and still have it open to check. Shoutouts OmniRock. Yeah, it is a banger and it is a postmodern banger. It's a post bass. This is post apocalypse sick bass music. I don't know, it's very modern. There was some B-more bed squeaks in there, B-more patterns. There was some, I don't know, what's that rapper called? I don't know, super modern, over the top, like way over the top production, and very post arrangement vibes. The arrangement just didn't give a fuck. I think the biggest advice I can give you is overthink your arrangement, and that's where I made comments. You have like three different build-ups lined up to each other. I mean, that's a style. Yes, we're overall post music, so it didn't even give a fuck about melodies. No, I did not play Muzu. Muzu is still coming up. It's somewhere up here. Muzu. Yup. Definitely playing Muzu. Anyway, yeah. This was amazing. I think just from the futuristic concept wise, I think it could be improved. It could be a banger if you would improve your arrangement and focus on what is the build up and what is the drop, and actually have a structure. I enjoyed it loads. Yeah, it's deconstructed. That was the word. It was post deconstructed to me. I don't know if that was your intention, but I do like post deconstructed as a new style. And the other huge advice I could give you is like, you don't need to smash your thing into oblivion. You can have it live a bit. Yeah, you don't need to have like 4 loops, LUFS. 6 is fine, brother. So this is interesting. This one is released 13 hours ago by Coach Locked 2 Kids again. It's released on Glitch Up community. I'm not sure what. I remember Glitch Up forum and Glitch Up radio, but this was like, yeah, it was. How was he able to even push my meter like beyond viewers? I'm not sure how that works. Yes, you're in the queue as the last track because you submitted last. So in general, if you submit, please submit before we start, but I'll still try to cover everything. But I have to call this one out first. This is a cheeky promo because it's released. Cheek.
Do it.
Yo, coach locked. Yeah, this happens with cheeky promo and SoundCloud plays the next track. Yeah, it was a decent track. Well, not for me personally. Yeah, I'm a bit too glitch hoppy, but then it was supposed to be glitch hop, so you're good. So you're fine. I agree with the algorithmics. There was some weird things going on. It was a bit chaotic in the beginning, but then you catched yourself and it got nicer. I personally like the middle part most, where it was mainly bass and drums, like not the glorpy kind of bass, but the rather 808 bass part. That was decent. I like that most. I don't have anything bad to say about it. And yeah, it's released, so my feedback wouldn't help anyway. So next time, but no worries. Thanks for sending. Finally, we got some new Versu. Very talented producer from the East. Let's hear it. Longer breakdown. Thanks for pointing more stuff out. I just didn't have a lot of pointers here. The break was best, I think, as well. Yo, Versu. Still don't know how to pronounce that name. Sounds a bit rushed. No, it's not a bad thing, I think, either. But I think I have an idea how to fix that. Ooh. Oh, I have a lot of to say about this tune. A lot of technical things. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I have 9 minutes left for today, so I'm not even sure if I'm able to go through all of the stuff. This tune was very nice. I liked it very, very much. Definitely keen on hearing the final. Definitely keen on hearing more in that style. Hard to pull off that kind of yeah, for the beginning of the last stream, next stream. So that's the way time goes. Forward ever. Sanatso, what's up? Hello. Yeah, this was very nice. I very much liked it. Interesting, this instrument. It could have totally went into a hip hop groove or something. I thought it would, and then it went into drum and bass, and that was amazing. And you were able to keep the melodic instruments in and still do drum and bass, and was not annoying. So, phenotype. Yeah, you should be. Phenotype is still in line. And always let me know if you're a subscriber, because I'm watching a different part of the sheet here now, so I'm not sure. And I'm sorry if you are, and I didn't cut the line for you. So, yeah. Just pull everything back by like 5 decibels, except the drums. And then you have probably a quite solid bass for a mix, because the drums were just not loud enough. Then control the... Yeah, Versus amazing. Then control the high end on the percussive thing. Make it more mid-rangey. Yeah, on the what sounds like a hi-hat, but actually is like a very groovy, breaky percussion that could make the beat. So if you... Jeez. If you could like concentrate on... I thought you collected 10,000. I didn't know you spent 10,000. I have no clue how that works, brother. Anyway, if you could focus on kick, snare, and that element, so it makes the break. That would be perfect. There's no Zane track in this list. I'm sorry. I will play your remix right after the stream. What about that? I'll play Zane's upcoming release on SATURATE, which is a crazy tune. Yeah. So back to Versu. And then I wasn't sure on the B part, on the second part of the drops. You have a kind of sound that goes, and I first thought it was like a vocal, but then I think it was a synth arp that was going up. That felt good. I would make it sound more vocal like. I would reduce a bit of the low end there, and then have it follow the chords. So maybe change the melody of that, or Yeah, the first one was good. They are all good, but maybe it could go along with the melody. Wasn't sure about melody and harmony there in the second part. It was all good, but it could be even better, I think. I hope that, yeah, that should fix it. And yeah, rest is mixing. Good track. Thanks for sending. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Rock. We're doing that on a regular base again. Yeah, and I have to point out we are doing a production challenge this Saturday, and we're doing more of these in the next week. So come and join the production challenge and exchange tunes with fellow producers. Okay, I was talking a lot about Saints track and a lot about Where's Sue. Please send me the track when it's done. Please, we go right into Catfished Flip.
Y'all be giving catfish. Y'all be giving catfish. Y'all be giving catfish. Y'all be giving catfish. Don't see the dime, don't see the team, don't see supreme, that's what step up in this bitch, I look too fly. Cop the Dior shit on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Jura. Hating bitches block my Jura. I showed the bitch my pen, then I schooled her. Shot at SA them in my Jura. Don't see the dime, don't see the team, don't see supreme, that's what freaky little, sneaky little, creepy little whack bitch. Creeping on me, speaking on me, sleeping on me, mattress. Now I got some bands to burn and bars to bend them backwards. It's time to wake them up, cause they been sleeping on the track list. Body so attractive, y'all be giving catfish. Log them off the web and every gangster's giving actress. Gangsters giving actress and all these fake activists. Leave me baffled, bewildered, relax a bit. Let me relax a bit, I think I need to cool it off. I put some pep up in my step and then I do it up. I try my cutlery and hit my tuna up. Tell the bitch hoorah. Step up in this bitch, I look too fly. Cop the Dior shit on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Jura. Hating bitches block my Madura. I showed the bitch my pen, then I schooled her. Shot at SA them in my Jura. Don't see the dime, don't see the dean, don't see supreme, that's what dick ride, the dick riders gon' dick ride. Make a few bands and switch tries, they switch sides. Niggas flip scripts like B-sides. Who these guys? Only thing switching on me is thick thighs. I been did the black slugs, then I did the clown face. Took him to the swamp meet, that was on a Saturday. Mud on the Prada boot, and that was on a bad day. I'm the hardest rapper, this your motherfucking training day. The bitch hoorah. Step up in this bitch, I look too fly. Cop the Dior shit on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Jura. Hating bitches block my Madura. I showed the bitch my pen, then I schooled her. Shot at SA them in my Jura. Don't see the dime, don't see the dean, don't see supreme, that's what
Oh, it's already done. Yo, Snatzel, you already sent this track. I think it's released another. It's a dope track, but yeah. Anyone that's submitted so late, I'm probably not being. I should be cutting the stream here, but I will be playing the few that I have opened. Oh god, it's so many tracks. All the tracks we can cover today, we are going to cover next week. Phenotype. This was nice, but there's mix issues, I think, in the bass. So at some parts in the middle, I think around here, but I'm just guessing. Around here, you have too much sub bass, I think, and it's clashing with the other bass, and that's basically throughout. It's the biggest issue is stuff clashing, as Omnirock pointed out. And I think it could be reduced even more. Imagine having just a woo-ha vocal on the bass and the drums instead of these bells. That would be nice. So consider minimalize it. Yeah. It's not a lot of elements, but even with these few minimal elements, you're already managing to clash, because I think you're probably running it hot into the mix master, and the bass is loud. But yeah, the bass, I would concentrate on a. I'm not sure if that needs another deep sub on top, or if that main bass just should have more sub. Yeah, overall a bit rough and smashed. Yeah, and Endless, that track was very awesome, and I didn't read your comments, so I was going off about dynamics, but yeah, happens. I did also comment on a lot of other stuff in regards of your track, and I really liked it. Check the restream. Yeah, you can always check the video on demand on our YouTube if you missed your track, and that goes for Grimtech, but he knows that because he's a knowledgeable guy. We have probably some meme track, trolling track from Shibari here. It's called Rainforests Are Nice. If it's too memey and too much trolling, I might cut it because my ears are already bleeding. Yeah, I'll cut it, guys. I'll leave that one for Hangover. Yeah, the drop wasn't that bad, but I can't deal with this kind of trolling. Euro 666. You can send your music in the Discord if you find the sheet. But for today it's too late because I have to end in a bit. But after, if you submit, we will cover it next week, as we will cover Senazo, Ranchikran, Connected, and Bess. Next time, please submit before we start. That would be ideal, but we will still covering it. And this one is the last one before we end with a cheeky promo and more dubplates. Yes, we got more dubplates. So after that, we will play music. Here's Muzu with some music, and after that, there's more music.
Close. Expand.
Much love, Omni Rock. Much love, everyone.
Close. Expand. Awakening. Close. Your eyes. Expand. Your mind. Close. Your eyes. Expand. Your mind. Close. Your eyes. Expand. Your mind. This is your awakening.
Oh, Mr. Grimtech is back on the internet. How nice. Welcome back. Welcome back to your life. Yeah, I kind of feel these vibes. I kind of feel what your comments there, Wasu. Muzu and Versu. Yeah. For me it was nice and trippy somehow. I definitely got lost there. tried. I did what the track told me to, so I wasn't actually sleeping. I expanded. I think it's a bit too... Oh, Mr. Serpent, it's you. I think it's a bit too dirty. It's not clean. There's a lot of mud going on. It's not... Yeah, it's a bit mushy. The bass is mushy and the snares... There's something weird going on in the mix, and the vocals, they keep on saying the same thing. So yeah, it's built up on the vocals, but it would be appreciated if Sabrina would also take a pause somewhere in there. Very cool. Finally, you let me know. Thank you. Very cool. Sure. Yeah. Too much vocal, too dirty bass, but somehow still a nice track. Yeah. Yeah, but just a bit mushy. But in the end, when it all was building, yeah, then I felt it. Definitely unique, definitely experimental, very experimental as well. Anyway, you guys, I'm 10 minutes over time. If you have put something in, Brandon will probably cover it next week. I will now play a cheeky promo that I found here in these tracks, and it's from Matt Savy. Yeah, a bit more conciseness, cleanness, but yeah, not sure. I will play this Squeaky Toy track that just released on Rumble in the Jungle, and on Rumble in the Jungle. Yes, it's quite the funny track. And after that, as first track of the second dub section, I will play Zayn's next upcoming release on SATURATE, because he spent all his tokens. Yeah, and it's a banger. It's somewhere in between baile, funky, and crazy. Let's go, Matt Savy, and after that it's Zayn, and I'm saying goodbye here. And thank you everyone for joining. It was lovely having all you lovelies in the stream, and yeah, signing off. See you around. See you in the Discord. By the way, before I forgot, you should join the production challenge, and yeah, keep an eye out for Grimtech's release on Saturday. Peace out.
I'm going to wait here where it's safe.